All right. Hello, folks. It's your Bill Estate Agent, and I'm here again with another episode of our Shop Local series. And this week's a little different. We've got a really cool business and a really great guest, one that I love. It's my wife, Meredith Martini, and her company, PlayWorks Group.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
Hey, Meredith. I'm glad you came in today. So, all right, Meredith, before we get started, I've got one quick real estate question for you.
Excellent.
What is your favorite feature that you look for in a house?
I'm a big fireplace person. I really love having a fireplace, which ironically I did not have on the first two houses I bought, and I really missed it. So.
All right. Well, cool. I love fireplaces too. So, hey. So PlayWorks is a little different. While it's not a local storefront in Roswell, it is a local business that's been around for a long time. So Meredith, I want you to take it and tell us all about PlayWorks Group, how it started, why it started, and all about it.
So I had been working in the special events industry at a facility, actually, here in Roswell, known as Andretti Karting and Games, and had been there from the startup standpoint, and had helped them develop their programs, their team building programs, and decided after a few years that I loved it so much that I wanted to expand the offerings. And after some discussions, decided I would go out on my own. So in 2002, started PlayWorks Group. So it's been over 20 years now. And we deliver corporate team building services. So everything from the more kind of cerebral personality profiles all the way to the crazy, fun, wacky Olympics, scavenger hunts, and then a lot in between, including the give back events that are so popular right now still. Whether it's Build-A-Bike or assembling packages for the military or for kids that don't have food on the weekends, all sorts of things.
Yeah. Well, so it's an amazing company, and I know a lot about it because we're married, and I was involved with the company for a number of years, and got to see just all the good that it does. It's really neat, and especially with the give back events that really support local communities and where the team buildings are taking place. And of course, we both know that COVID did a number on people weren't really into high fives and interaction during COVID, and along with the events industry, we were hit really hard, and it's a blessing for me jumping back into real estate and being here. And tell us how you handled COVID and now that events are really coming back big time live, right?
Yeah, so it was obviously a big hit for the whole world, but the events industry, meetings industry specifically, because the whole goal, of course, in meetings and events is to get together face to face, and that was not allowable. So we did the word that we all hate now, the big pivot, and we did switch to doing a lot of online events. We did a lot of online scavenger hunts. We made salsa online. We did Legos online. We did all sorts of the list goes on and on.
And wouldn't you agree that it really just isn't the same, right?
It's funny because we did learn, of course, that it is necessary, and there are groups that still need virtual team building, need that online. But no, you can't duplicate face-to-face when it comes to events and specifically team building. Yeah. It just has so much more of an impact.
And just really the energy and everything that comes from being together live
absolutely
is really a lot more effective, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's the magic of team building,
right,
is the face-to-face and the interaction and the energy you get from the people in the room.
Yeah. Well, so tell me a little bit about the companies that you work with. I know we've done, or you've done a lot here in Roswell, but I mean, PlayWorks goes everywhere. So
yeah, I mean, we've done programs in Cabo, we've done programs in Chicago, in New York, in Puerto Rico, that's one of our favorites. Aruba, Dallas, DC, you name it, we can go everywhere. We are based here in the metro Atlanta area, specifically in Roswell. So we do have some favorites that we like to do here in Roswell every year.
Well, and tell us about so one really cool thing that happened, and actually is when I was working with Meredith there at PlayWorks Group, the Chattahoochee Nature Center kind of made a change in their annual big fundraiser, switching away from their golf tournament, and tell us about what they're doing. We've been working with them. You've been working with them.
Yeah, well, Bill, of course, had a big
times.
hand in it. I think we're on our 7th or 8th one this year coming up. So this September, once again, we'll be doing the annual corporate eco challenge. And so we actually use the Chattahoochee Nature Center campus, and we do one of our team buildings, and corporations will essentially sponsor a team and will pay to participate. And so they will send about 8 to 10 of their organization, and they will compete in what is essentially an amazing race out on the river, on their ponds, throughout their campus. It is a blast to see.
Yeah, it's a great event, and it's really turned into a neat thing for Chattahoochee Nature Center. I mean, we've I think the last time. I think the most we've had were maybe 14 teams,
I think that's about right.
So are they looking for sponsors?
They're
looking
teams? For sponsors right now. So call Chattahoochee Nature Center and ask about the Corporate Eco Challenge, and I know they would love to hook you up. But it's a great way for a lot of organizations to come together, especially if they have smaller teams. They obviously use a lot of their corporate sponsors, but they've always got space for other groups. And I think last year we were back up to 10 or 11 teams. So I think they've got room for more this year, and they'd love to hear from you. But yeah, it's a great way for them to feature their campus, and of course, all the assets that we have here in Roswell with the river and that kind of thing. So.
It is. It's really a neat event, and also in Roswell, you've got a lot of different like scavenger hunts and different things that people can do. Well, so before I forget, tell everyone how they can find you or find out more about PlayWorks Group and all the events and things that you offer.
Sure. The easiest way is to just call me or text me at 678-907-7132. Or, of course, you can email me at Meredith, MEREDITH, at playworksgroup.com. Can I do that? We'll add that in later. And then, of course, on the web, playworksgroup.com. Please find me all over social, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. All right. I'm out there.
Perfect. And then, so we're a little tight on time, but I want you to share also what else you do, because you also will do speaking engagements and.
Yeah, out of my involvement in the industry, I've gotten involved in Meeting Professionals International and have had some great leadership opportunities, and kind of fell in love with the speaking side of things through that, and have done a lot of speaking about team building, about meetings and events, and then about kind of the science behind it, and then about how to build those relationships, how to network, that kind of thing. So I've gotten the opportunity to speak in a lot of different formats with women's groups, with corporate groups, church groups, all that kind of thing. So, yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Well, so I think that's going to do it for today. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Call PlayWorks Group. We love doing team building. And of course, I've got the awesome networker here who's always putting his name out here, and would love to contact you either way.
All right. Well, as a special gift for being on my podcast today, you've never seen one of these before, probably, but you get a little Bill Estate swag.
All right.
You can put it with the other 24 in our kitchen right now. So, but thank you for coming on and sharing a little bit about PlayWorks Group. And guys, give Meredith a call. She's awesome. The team's awesome, and the events are just fantastic. So until next time, it's your Bill Estate agent. We'll see you later on. Thanks.